Hi there, and welcome to Apple World. Diddy's previous artist, Freddie P, has turned into the most recent individual and an extremely considerable rundown of individuals who have emerged to uncover Diddy for abusing him. You all recall how Freddie P left his gathering, the boycott, abruptly. Well, he is currently guaranteeing that the explanation he left is that Diddy supposedly did a frightful and wrecked stuff to him in the background. As per him, things disliked they were by all accounts on the show, and Diddy treated him so horribly conveying. Gee, a few insane intimidations against him, and he at last snapped and had one final legendary standoff with Diddy. So what truly occurred at the confrontation, and did Diddy truly threaten to univie Freddie? How about we separate this wreck? You all, I swear we owe Cassie a gigantic conciliatory sentiment, since when she settled her claim against Diddy, last year individuals had the most to express, discussing how she just did it for the cash, how she was giving a raw deal to different casualties by settling. Yakety yak, yet since that happened, 4 different claims have been documented by different casualties. There's a government examination going on. Cassie is working with the federal authorities to bring Diddy down. And there's an impending claimed RICO charge, gracious. And the casualties that Cassie was blamed for harming, to well circumstances, didn't pan out that way, since she gave a ton of boldness to the people in question. And nearly every individual who has emerged to uncover Diddy for abusing thus. M has likewise spoken about how Cassie gave them the fortitude to approach to uncover Diddy. There have been such countless individuals who have approached to talk on Diddy in the half year that have passed since Cassie's claim. And the following up is rapper Freddie P. For the people who don't recollect who Freddie P is, he used to be an individual from the Hip Bounce Bunch. The band The Gathering was made by Diddy in 2002 on the 3rd time of the unscripted TV drama, Making the Band Anyway. Like Numb, Eros, different gatherings that were shaped by Diddy. The band didn't keep going extremely lengthy, and they separated after about a little while. For the most significant length of time, individuals accepted that the justification for the separation was that the musicians didn't function admirably together or manage everything well together. Yet, as per Freddie P. Diddy purportedly played a major part in the separation, while he didn't carefully describe how Diddy purportedly treated the other gathering individuals, he conceded that Diddy frequently got mean AF and compromised him. It got so terrible that on one event did he supposedly threaten to unalive him. Not just that, he purportedly took steps to trim influence to each condo on Freddie P's block and get him hopped. Each time he left the loft, one day, I awakened. I was in a temperament. I'm in the studio. I'm snapping anything that I would rather not be. You know, when you're around a lot of goofies, you erode in some cases, you would rather not be around. And the geek at some point, the geeks bother you, not really good or bad. I'm in that I'm simply baffled with a ton of that is continuing. In any case, we get in a circumstance. He go to, we before everyone and he resembled Mancash. Man, what'd you assume, you awful or something? He resembled, and I purchase each house on your block, shut each light off on that. And when you come out each opportunity, you come out that you get PO. So when another in, let you know some like that, you get your vivified ass. Out of here, silly ass. You'll feel what baffled with a ton of that is continuing. In any case, we get in a circumstance. He go to we before everyone and he resembled Mancash. Man, what? You assume, you awful or something. He resembled N. I purchase each house on your block, shut each light off on that. And when you come out each opportunity, you come out that you get PO. So when another N, let you know some like that, you get your vivified ass out of here. Silly ass, you feel what I'm talking about. Wage. Any tell like that. You go to picture him buying each house. You go to picture each light on the block going off. And that quiets me. And for you to make that individual inquire as to why I left the band, that is the reason I left the band, that is the reason I didn't do you all. It's insane to think about how somebody has that much power and the ugliness to need to hurt a whole block loaded up with individuals, since one individual got in your terrible side since he was feeling awful. And didn't intend to outrage you, kid. It resembles Diddy continues to deteriorate and become more terrible with each and every story that we catch wind of him. And as of now, I'm beginning to contemplate whether anyone who works under Diddy has a single decent anecdote about him. I'm not discussing individuals on his level, like his kindred specialists like Jay-Z, or individuals enlisted in the established pecking order, like Clive Davis or Lucius Grain. I'm discussing more modest specialists in ESP, particularly those that he found or evidently coached. I mean, consider it Mace, Cameron, Cassie, Lil Bar, Danity Kane, and presently Freddie P. It's sort of fascinating how they can all concede that he's a virtuoso in the business. Yet not a single one of them has at any point conceded that he's a decent individual kid. Aubrey O.D. Day, who was in Danity Kane, additionally uncovered Diddy for supposedly attempting to pimp out the young ladies in the gathering all along. Aubrey and Diddy never managed everything well, and they were like water and oil. Pose the inquiry, what is it that you need to seem to be? However, would you like to seem to be a playboy? Close friend? Would you like to appear as though you're finished with all of that? No, what is it that you need to seem to be? However, I'll let you know. I'll let you know. I'm not centered around me. I'm centered around what this gathering ought to resemble and how I ought to fit in this present circumstance. You like huge hair. However, you in all actuality do like large hair. You like enormous hair. You like it. And truly, I don't. I could do without enormous hair. I could do without specific cosmetics. I'm entirely adaptable to what you believe that should do, and I've worked with all that you've tossed, but I'm not seeing the adaptability you've shown me. Your hair individuals came in today, and they said this is the way it should be. You know what I'm talking about, pushing. You're pushing your own picture. However, I'm not stressed over whether my hair is straight or wavy. Whatever hasn't arrived in that frame of mind to have wavy. Straight, enormous cosmetics. Whatever I'm here in a gathering to sing with my gathering, and that is all I care about. In a meeting that she did last year, she uncovered that Diddy will frequently set the young ladies in opposition to one another to attempt to cause division, so he had some control over them. Better stories that we need to tell during a period in music where there were guards, there were individuals that claimed names like Puff running things, and the way that the divisions and the disruptiveness happened and the things that we encountered between one another and us against the framework are crazy. She then, at that point, guaranteed that not exclusively did he body disgrace them, yet he likewise attempted to connect with them and flew off the handle when she turned him down thing. You could envision the reason why someone would need to fire someone. Might you at any point give us somewhat more, I wasn't able to, do what was generally anticipated of me. Not ability-wise, but rather in different regions. and were different young ladies doing. I was the one in particular that was in those kinds of position under Diddy He was the hardest individual that you can work for, and it was torment and not the work part of it. Yet the other stuff mind games, like every one of the young ladies were so partitioned, and the men and individuals running it had their hands in it, moving everything through the men that I was near, and that was exceptionally horrendous. I don't think any about us have recuperated from that. Didi would resemble, "You're not hot any longer. Like what happened? You have nothing as you have no bends. You're not appearing as though I can't get individuals to feel that you're my great look individual." And she wasn't lying, since Gene D. likewise affirmed that he heard Diddy supposedly making arrangements to pimp out the Danity Kane ladies. I heard him. And I'm giving you this, Aubrey. He sat up there, and he said before many individuals we were in the studio, and I expressed something to him and left the studio. He said, "Yo, I'm off and get them and pimp them out to my. He said, "I'm getting them out. I'm getting them generally on, and I'm pimping their butt out to my." I resembled their someone kids and left. And for reasons unknown, Aubrey actually holds a significant resentment against Diddy since she has been savaging him since the claim began, when Diddy put out an announcement that said, "That's the last straw for the most recent few weeks. I have sat quietly and watched individuals attempt to kill my personality and obliterate my standing and my heritage. Nauseating claims have been made against me by people searching for a fast payday. Let me be totally clear. I didn't do any of the horrendous things being affirmed. I will battle for my name, my family, and for reality." Well, Aubrey reposted his assertion on her Instagram stories, adding Kanye West Tune Prison in the story, and composed R. Kelly flow bar for bar. I could go on and on all day about how Diddy supposedly approached Sparkle for the 1999 shooting, sending him to jail for a long time, and afterward ordering him to bail out, or how he treated Cassie. Subscribe Apple World for more videos.